Hi, I'm JinYong Choi, and contemporary artist living in New York City. I'm gonna explain my project. Uh, I call this project Digital Shaman, and I've been making shamanic items. And first of all, I want to explain why I start this project. Um, Usually, when I think like the reality is like living hell, and I used to think there are no longer a bright future. Uh, I always wish the earth like would destroyed or something. Like please, the end of the world happen to us, and then maybe we should restart a new war or something like that. Uh, so like when I'm thinking about like a new war, it can be kind of very primitive and it's very like start from nothing. So it's really like a reset everything and we should start like from nothing together so it's all equal and I'm not a loser anymore. So like to me it's kind of apocalyptic future is a hope. Uh, but then I imagine like if this situation really happened to me, maybe I can be a loser again. So I decide to prepare the end of the world myself. So I was thinking, okay, then I'm gonna be a shaman in the future, and then I'm gonna gathering people and make my own country so I can become a king and eventually I can become a god or something. So I decide to become a shaman. And then I think the knowledge are power. So I think I should get a lot of knowledge like how to survive in the apocalyptic future. So I download a lot of information onto lots of smartphones and I'm the only one who can open that smartphone. So I call this kind of like Pandora box. So my fingertip can open this smartphone, which is iPhone 6. So like shaman do, they usually like bring the soul in themselves and they uh, like explain or like they give the knowledge from the soul or God. So I think I'm kind of shaman too. So I got the knowledge from the past world, and then I'm gonna bring this knowledge to the new world. So lots of people actually like, even though like smart people, they cannot make water or like electricity from nothing. So I download lots of like kind of surviving knowledge kits, something like that, and then like art history or like kind of like general history of the earth, like politics or country, like what happened before. So like I'm thinking like thousand like millions years later, people gonna forget like what happened in the past world. But my smartphone have these knowledges, so I think I can, spread this knowledge to the new world, and then, yeah, people treat my those kind of like shamanic items as a relics in the future. So yeah, I wanna explain a little bit about more the shamanic items which is I'm making right now. I'm making crowns and masks and some suits and some different items I call wugu, which is Korean traditional shaman usually use to make ritual ceremonies. And I use a lot of useful devices such as solar panel powered charging, solar panel powered battery bag, or like power generators, security camera, smartphone, tablet, like lots of stuff. So I can get power from the solar panel. and I can use devices to protect myself and rebuild civilization, rebuild the village or countries. So like the crown, I install like security camera, so I can see people every time from this security camera. So it's like a Godfather or something. Like I'm saying like I'm watching you guys, something like that. So everything actually these stories are very childish and immature, something like that. I think usually people have a hard time. I think they always imagine like stupid things, like very childish, and then my whole narrative based in those kind of stuff. So like I use a lot of like different references, different such as like a Japanese animations, and then like Hollywood movies, American like comics as well, like Marvels. So I use a lot of those kind of like very childish references to my works. So like I call this mask like Hemosu mask. This is like water god mask. So like usually these masks have a different elements like water, fire, wind. So every different mask have a different powers and stories and mythic stories, something like that. So like I'm a savior in the new world. So like I create water wearing this water god mask, and I'm creating fire, electricity wearing this mask. So like I'm shaman, I'm gonna make water to you. So like follow me, and I'm gonna build a new civilization, something like that. So like I call this mask Jimoshin mask, and this is like Earth God mask. So I'm gonna download like how to make rice or how to plant, those kind of like rice or like wheat. So like I think like lots of people they don't know how to cultivate plants, but if I have like information, I can spread this knowledge to the people. So this earth gas mask actually I'm gonna install on the robot vacuum cleaner, so it can patrol on the patrol on the floor, so I can install the solar panel security camera as well, so it see other people like like and then like I'm making this mask I call like Naga mask, which is like poison god, so it's kind of protection to me. When I wearing this mask, I have a like protection power. I installed the air compressor, mini air compressor, and the airbrush. So I will keep some toxic chemical inside the airbrush, and then someone like try to hurt me or something, I can spray it, something like that. And then this crown actually I got reference from the Christianity. Like mid era, when people die, they decorate dead body with lots of gold jewels. So when I'm making this crown, like when I die, like people gonna bury me with this crown. So I call like a kind of death mask, something like that. So it's like gold jeweled decorations onto the piece. And then this I call 십사성 방울, which is like a mugu, which is the shamanic items. People, so like when I do some shamanic performance, I'm gonna use like all items together, and this item makes laser pointers, and it makes kind of, I think, like shamanic environment, something like that, ambience. So like psychedelic images like some different crown has a razor pointer as well. Uh, yeah. Oh, and then actually I forgot this, the wind gun mask. Uh, I use the drone, and then I call this is wind gun mask function. I use the hologram fan, and then I'm thinking this mask flying on the sky, and then present images like we have water here, electronic cities here, something like letters and images. So like survivors can see these images far from my village. So people say, oh, there are lights, so we have to go there. So like I can collect people from this wind gun mask. So I'm thinking it can be, fly onto the sky. Yeah. So I'm making like different types of masks, and all masks have a different elements, different powers, different stories behind it, and crowns as well. So like this crown is like when I'm gonna wearing when I die, and this mask actually I call kind of like hikikomori crown, because like I installed a smartphone in front of my face, so I can see the security camera every single time. Someone to try to hurt me or like something like that. Like I can see the security from see the people through the security smartphone all the time, and then I installed the projector, so it project lots of different images, so people think this is like a ghost or a soul from the the after let's say anyways from souls and ghosts, so people think I'm a real shaman, something like that. So actually all images and the function actually kind of gimmick, it's kind of very kind of fake, and maybe lots of people cannot believe this like real like contemporary shaman, but I'm making this because the reality now, especially nowadays, really difficult to survive, and then as a like young artist, so even though this is kind of gimmicky, I making this, and I feel like these like items really protect myself and make me survive in this world as a young artist.